Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Friday, July 12th. Still seeing some lower level clouds linger out there this morning. They're fairly slow to burn off, similar to what they were yesterday morning. Not quite as low, though. We'll continue to see those dissipate as we go through the next hour, then seeing just some partly cloudy skies by this afternoon with a very slight chance of a shower late this afternoon into this evening. Taking a look at our surface analysis across the area, we do see that shortwave that brought our line of showers of thunderstorms yesterday. We did see some unexpected isolated pop-up showers in the early afternoon period yesterday that just was not depicted well on any of our tools. So not expecting that today, as much as we're not going to have quite the humidity and instability that we did see yesterday. Still can't rule out a very slight chance, less than 10% of something very isolated popping up as we go towards the afternoon. But those look like that main piece of energy that was responsible for all that rain yesterday, especially yesterday evening, has moved east of the area. You can kind of see the remnants of it here on this surface analysis across North Carolina. We are going to be getting just a very weak shortwave moving through the area late this afternoon into this evening, mainly just bringing some isolated showers to southern Virginia. Only seeing about a 20% chance of anything coming here, so most likely going to be remaining dry as we go towards this evening here at Wallops, but remaining dry throughout the workday is what it's looking like. Taking a look at our upper level winds, we are seeing winds westerly pretty much across the entire column this morning. Winds running around 8 to 13 knots to the surface, just above the surface, running 20 to 25 knots from 1,000 feet all the way up to about 12,000 feet, and then above there hovering around 30 knots up to the 25,000 foot level. Seeing the freezing level this morning just below 14,000 feet. Taking a look at our satellite loop here, you did see that a more abundant cloud cover earlier. It's finally starting to break up with some blue skies out there. You can see that more thicker band of clouds has moved to the far southern portions of the Delmarva as of the current hour, and we'll continue to just see some thin cirrus and then some isolated lower clouds throughout the rest of the morning, and then we'll start to see those clouds. The skies will become partly cloudy as we go towards the afternoon, and then cloud cover increasing as we go after sunset later on this evening, as we get some of that shower activity in the vicinity of the south, but like I said, only a 20% chance of that really impacting us here. Taking a look at our short-term model, just to show you how any showers are going to pop up this afternoon. We are going to see this afternoon some pop-up showers across central Virginia, and then those could drift eastward, and that's what would impact the Wallops area if we do get anything. This is running about 10 p.m. and that's going to be about the time when we could see something between about 8 p.m. and midnight. It does look like any rain chances will move away from the area after midnight tonight, and then becoming mostly sunny by mid-morning tomorrow. So taking a look at our forecast for today, going to be seeing those lower level clouds burn off with a high becoming 91 this afternoon. It is still a little bit humid out there, dew points in the mid 70s, so could still see that heat index become close to 100 before lunchtime, and then it looks like around 100 this afternoon before dropping off in the late afternoon hours. Going to see those winds 8 to 13 knots by late this morning and into the afternoon hours, then weakening to 3 to 8 knots. And then winds are going to become west-northwesterly, around 3 to 7 knots by mid-morning Saturday, seeing a low tomorrow morning of around 74 degrees. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, going to see that the lower-level clouds burn off a little slowly here. Should be all burned off by about 2 p.m., then becoming a few at 5, few at 8,000, and scattered cirrus deck. And then as we go after 8 p.m., we'll start to see those lower-level clouds increase just a bit, becoming around a few to scattered at 2,500, possibly a little lower than that if we get into any shower activity. Then if that after midnight, we'll start to see those clouds decrease as we go through the night by the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow, just seeing a couple isolated lower-level clouds near 700 feet, and then just a few cirrus clouds at 25,000 feet. Tides remain slightly above normal across the Delmarva Atlantic coast. So taking a look at our longer term model just to see how our weekend into the beginning of next week is, there's Tropical Storm Barry there just south of Louisiana. That is expected to make landfall sometime this weekend. It is still a gain in strength and a little bit disorganized currently, but is expected to become a little better organized as we go into tonight as it approaches that Louisiana coast. By tomorrow afternoon, it will be over Louisiana, and here at home we're just going to be seeing some high pressure start to build in, still giving us some hot conditions for tomorrow. It is going to be slightly less humid tomorrow, and then we're going to see that heat remain, though temperatures near 90 degrees. As we go into Sunday, that high pressure will weaken a bit, giving us a return to some more southerly flow. That'll help to increase the moisture a bit. Also going to help to bump those temperatures up a couple of degrees. So Sunday looks very hot out there, and humid. Heat index values will be above 100 degrees with the temperatures in the lower to mid 90s for Sunday. And then we're going to continue that dry and hot weather as we go through the beginning of next week. We are going to be seeing on Monday and Tuesday some weak high pressure build north of the Delmarva. That is going to help to usher in a little bit more drier air and knock down temperatures a few degrees into the mid to upper 80s just for Monday and Tuesday. And then as we go into late next week, we're going to see things start to warm up again. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast here, we're expecting that chance of an isolated thunderstorm mainly between 8 p.m. and midnight tonight. A temperature of 91 degrees this afternoon. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with a high of 90. Then Sunday is going to be hot and humid out there, high of 93, very mild, low of 76. Then on Monday and Tuesday, that's when we are going to get that weak high pressure building across the northeast, helping to knock down those temperatures a couple degrees, also ushering in just a little bit of a drier air, so it won't be quite as humid for Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday do look to be the best days next week to get any outside work done, so that will be something to keep in mind, that Monday and Tuesday will be your best days to avoid those dangerous heat index values or any precipitation. As we go into Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we're going to start to get the chance of some moisture coming into the area from what will then be Barry, as it will turn into a remnant low and just getting some of that moisture, and possibly that remnant low will also be impacting the mid-Atlantic as we go into late next week. So going to be seeing that Bermuda high start to build Wednesday. That'll help to just usher in some moisture with some of that tropical moisture starting to come in, just giving us a chance of an isolated storm late. Still looks like it's going to be dry Wednesday, just very hot and humid, high of 92. And then you can see Thursday, that's when the humidity is really going to ramp up, preventing that low Thursday morning from getting too much below 80 degrees. So we're going to see some very oppressive heat out there to end the work week next week. Then we'll see Thursday and Friday chances of showers and storms really start to increase across the area. To look a little bit more at Barry here. This is the current NHC forecast. It is expected to make landfall onto Louisiana sometime as we go into either tonight or early tomorrow morning, and then it will continue to move northward across Arkansas and across the Mississippi Valley there, becoming a remnant low by early next week, or perhaps as early as Sunday night. Then after that, we are going to see that remnant low kind of linger across this area for a day or two, and then, like I had mentioned, some of that moisture is going to start to approach our area. Here is an ensemble forecast that shows the future progression of the remnant low of Barry, and as you can see, a lot of the members are in agreement that it is going to approach the mid-Atlantic. This is still quite a ways away, so we do anticipate this to change, but there is some consensus right now that we are going to see some impacts from this. It would just be likely in the form of some more heavier rain, definitely nothing additional to that, and some thunderstorm activity, and that would be expected to arrive here by late next week, perhaps Thursday or Friday. We will continue to keep an eye on this and keep you updated as we go into our weather briefings next week. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and we'll be back on Monday morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m.